Hi, 7th and 8th grade class. So just like I said before, I know I wrote up the procedure, but I want to show you actually how we're going to do it. So you can actually do this at home. All you need is 5 apples. Make sure that one of the apples is extremely gross. As you can see, I put some holes in it so it gets really, really gross. 4 bags, rubbing alcohol, toothpicks, and cotton balls. So for the first apple, you're not going to want to do anything to the apple because this is going to be our control to see resemblance to the other apple. So this one we don't want to mess with. So all we're going to do is we're going to put this into the bag and put it to the side. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, we're actually going to put an effect on it. So you're going to take your toothpick, insert it into the bad apple. Maybe get a couple different angles. Okay, try to get it super juicy so that when you rub it on the apple, you have some contents. Okay, and all we're gonna do is we're just gonna rub the outside of the apple. Now you might need to do this a couple times to get a decent amount of juice, bad juice, onto the apple. Okay, do it a little bit more. Now remember, the apples represent our skin, and we're looking to see if pathogens affect it in any way. So this would be our skin, and we're just rubbing the bacteria on our skin and seeing what's going to happen to the apple as we do that. Okay, so that's number 2. We'll put this in our bag and seal it up. Okay, now our third apple, we're going to do this again, so poke a bunch of holes, make sure there's a lot of juice. As you can see, I'm really getting a lot of juice out of this. And then this time we're actually going to insert the toothpick into the apple. So this is into the good apple. Do it a couple times around. Oop. Now if your toothpick breaks, I would get another one, and it's okay, because these toothpicks are kind of flimsy. I'm surprised mine hasn't broke. But you're going to want to make sure that your nasty apple has been sitting out for at least a week or so. Or you can just penetrate it with your fingers like I did to kind of speed up the process. Okay, I think that should be good. Okay, so that's number 3. I'm going to put it in the bag and zip it up. Okay. Now the last one, we're going to do the same thing that we did with number 3, except we're going to put cotton balls into number 4, and that's going to kind of be our vaccine, our antibiotic that we're giving to the apple. And again, the apple represents our skin, so just like if you got a cut, you would put an antibiotic or ointment onto it so that it can heal faster, and that's going to represent with our rubbing alcohol. So we're going to see how the pathogens take on this apple when it has an actual ointment added to it. Again, guys, make sure that you are logging on every day, Tuesday and Thursday, because we won't have videos Tuesday and Thursday. So you'll have to look on the Google Classroom Science tab for that. Okay? All right, so I got a decent amount of holes in there. I'm going to put this in here. Okay, keep it open. Going to get our cotton balls. I would grab like 4 cotton balls. It's a good number. Okay, grab our rubbing alcohol. Kind of swish it around a couple times. Drop it in. Do another one. Drop it in. After I'm done doing this, I'm going to swish the cotton balls with the apple in so it kind of gets a topical onto the apple. So just having it in there is going to help with having it actually rubbed on, like I'm doing right now. That will really get it, the antibiotic or the ointment, to get into the skin. Okay? And I'm going to close that one up and see what happens. Okay? So I hope you liked my video. I hope you understand the process now. And if you want to do this at home, it's pretty easy. So this will be happening all of this week from Monday until Friday. Friday will be our last day of the experiment. All right, thank you. Bye.